Alrighty, and they are off and running. So it looks like Thunder is going to be doing column 1 as is given from Shoku, and Shoku has been given, from the looks of it, row 3 by Thunder, so this is going to be an interesting setup already. Thunder getting a really good Ridley start. That's going to help him at the get-go. Good note to point out the timers have not started yet. Oops. And Thunder getting out of the gate with a 59.55. Meanwhile, Shoku getting out with 59.68. Again, as mentioned before, sometimes it doesn't play a big deal, but the milliseconds on the escape make the biggest difference in the universe, especially when you're getting out the door. Thunder taking a couple puffs there on the way up the shaft. That's going to slow him down. He might get within just a couple seconds, or a couple milliseconds side of 40 seconds on the way out. Shoko, on the other hand, getting puffed and rocked on the way out, manages to pull out with a 37.55. So both racers are immediately at a disadvantage because they both left within 40 to 39 seconds out of the station. That's going to be a rough start for both of them. Hopefully they can regain some ground from using some of their finer key skills to get through some of that stuff. At the moment, they're both about neck and neck. At the moment, Thunder had a very flawless drop down through the shaft. Looks like Shoku will repeat. Thunder almost getting one pit there. And Shoku takes a pit. That might add up a little bit. Oh, 2 pits on the way down to Morph Ball, rather. Mock Ball ain't a tricky user with Morph Ball. Oh well. Thunder struggled a little to getting that Morph Ball, but that won't add up overall. Shoku just getting Morph Ball himself. Now the fun really begins after they get their first missile and decide what they're going to do next. And timers are magically working. Okay. Alrighty, and it looks like Thunder is going to be waking up the planet with 4 minutes and 10 seconds on the clock. Shoku, opting to wait a moment and think about it, is going to go for the extra missiles over on the right side of Blue Brinstar. Meanwhile, Thunder is going to go through the pirate room and have fun. Although Shoku looks like he rethought his process and is going to turn around himself. Why he opened the door now could be a possible advantage later on for part of his pathing. We do not know. Thunder slowly making his way back up the shaft, having a couple difficulties, taking a couple hits on the way up. Not too bad. Meanwhile, Shoku's coming through Mother Brain's old room pretty strong and pretty quickly, making up for lost ground there. And Thunder has just made it to the top of the shaft. Shoku is now into the shaft and is on his way up. Good point. Alrighty, at the moment, of course, advertisement. Last thing I saw, Thunder was going in to fight Bomb Chorizo, and Shoku was just near the top of the shaft. Yep, we're in sync. Yep, we're pretty much in sync. Alrighty, so ThunderMustache blowing right out of Bomb Chorizo's room, and Shoku now heading in, getting bombs, and getting ready to fight. Thunder looks like he's going to attempt to do Alcatraz, and pulls it off. Perfect. Alrighty, Thunder failing the mock ball on the way in to go do the missile bridge in Brinstar. That's going to cost him a little bit of a backup to redo it. Meanwhile, Shoku just left Bomb Chorizo's area and is now heading down the hill to head into not Norfair, Brinstar himself. Second attempt, Thunder gets the mock ball and goes flying through. Might have been an easier thing to pick up the missiles like he did instead of going for supers first, that way he could blow open the door. Good thought process overall. Never really know. Alrighty, ThunderMustache coming out of the reserve area now. Got the two missiles, getting the reserve tank as we speak. And Shoku is now entering Green Brinstar. Thunder failing the mock ball out of the reserve tank, now has to go around and get the supers. May help him in the end anyway. But for the sake of speed, I saw what he was trying to do there. Meanwhile, Shoku gets the mock ball completely through on the first time. He's going to pick up the supers, and then we'll see what he does from there. Thunder now making his way through to Big Pink. Meanwhile, Shoku blowing open the reserve room door to get the reserve tank and the missiles. Alright, Shoku did not get the mock ball out of the reserve missile door as well, so he has to go up and around. Swoops back down and gets the missiles down below the trap pit. Meanwhile, Thunder got the missiles by charge, but did not go down to charge. It looks like he might be going for Spospo's back door. Thunder lines up and lets it go and hits the wall because he forgot to bomb it. This will give Shoku just enough time to get into the same area of Big Pink and catch up with him just a little bit. Thunder now having trouble getting the Spo skip. It's kind of starting to wear on him as Shoku is now caught up to him. He finally gets it on his last super missile and gets in for the extra super missiles. Meanwhile, Shoku just picked up the missile pack down below near charge and might be heading the same way. Nope, going for charge first. Alrighty, so Shoku, instead of going for the Spo skip, is heading straight down to Red Tower from the looks of it. Got charge and is on his way. Meanwhile, Thunder getting the super missile upgrade, now heading out. Let's see if he gets charge. After he's done dancing with the lettuce leaf, that is. And yep, he's going for charge. Alrighty, Shoku makes it across the new bridge. Meanwhile, Thunder is just another room behind him, so for all the mistakes Thunder made, he still manages to keep it real close. Meanwhile, Shoku making it into the Red Tower as we speak. Heading down and along the way. Wondering if they're going to get Spazer first because they, have an opportunity to do so. Don't know. Well, we will see. But they both have to get it. Alrighty, Shoku now gets Spazer. Thunder is now on his way to get Spazer as well. Alright, both racers now have Spazer. Shoku is now heading to either go to Kraid or Norfair, and it looks like he's going to Kraid. Missed the jump the first time. I'm doing a reattempt at the jump. Almost got it that time. Meanwhile, Thunder is catching up quickly. Selects his super missile, so he's going to go to Kraid too. And both are having trouble with his jump right now. First one to get it. Oh, they both get it at the same time. Wow. Talk about synchronized jumping. Both get it at the same exact time, but it looks like Thunder is just slightly ahead at the moment. The obvious advantage at the moment, Thunder does not have Charge Beam. Shoku does, so Shoku could stun Kraid for the quick kill easier. Meanwhile, Thunder does have enough super missiles, so if they both time it just right, it won't really matter. Thunder is blocked by the quick kill, and Shoku is blocked by a 2 by bad timing, so they're both going to have to make Kraid rise up and fight him. And it looks like Thunder will be the one to first kill Kraid, which means he's going to get Varia first. And Thunder gets Varia. Shoku not going for Varia. So he might have just killed Kraid just to get the statue or just to get the energy tank, one of the two. But Thunder is opting to take the Varia suit. Shoku is not, so this is going to be a very interesting strategy and thought process. As most of the chat is already suggesting, Shoku might be going for a hell run or getting set up to go into the wrecked ship. Either one is still possible, but this both still gives them one statue as soon as they go destroy the statue. Meanwhile, Shoku is going straight down, got the energy tank quicker than Thunder because he turned around after not getting Varia. So this is going to be interesting. So Shoku has a couple options. He could go down and do the Hell's Run. So this is a thought process. We will see what it comes out to be. Meanwhile, we know Thunder can start it at any given time. Both have collected the energy tank in the high jump room. Shoku missed the quick kill on that flare, is going in for high jump. Meanwhile, Thunder did indeed skip high jump, so he's still on that path. He just has to destroy Crockermeyer now. Meanwhile, Shoku does have high jump. I would like to make a shout out to the last match that was played between Straferis and Geifer. Geifer was having a lot of difficulty with a hell run, so hopefully this pays off for Shoku very well, because we do not want to end it in a freaking Viking funeral. Meanwhile, Thunder, realizing he's having a little bit of trouble with his intended, stuck path because he does not have high jump, has to use IBJs to get up, which is sort of working. Meanwhile, Shoku is going to go save. Looks like it's going to be the optimal strat here, because here comes the Hell Run. Shoku taking a deep breath there and starts the run. Misses the shot right off the bat. That does not help him. Gets up and through the first room with a little bit of difficulty. This is going to be a little tough hit off the bat. As discussed before, having the right amount of energy between each room really, really makes the difference. Conservation is key. Having the reserve does help, but wasting time to fight things is not assisting him at the moment. He is at 119 and some spare change in the tank. He needs to get across this room with what he has left, which turns out to be 211 energy. With 211 energy, he cannot afford to make a single mistake here. He has to go, and go. ThunderMustache, in the meanwhile, has bomb jumped successfully up Bubble Mountain. Shoku just took his first down. Meanwhile, this will allow Thunder the chance to go get Speed Booster and head along his merry way. In the meanwhile, Shoku is going to have to really rethink his run, take a deep breath, and keep focused. Shoku's back in it, gets an easier start off this time. Thunder stops for the missile outside of Speed Booster. So he's probably going to be adding to a 75 missile count, which means he's either going to be doing bottom left to top right, or he's doing column 4, row 2 in combination with his column 1. Meanwhile, Shoku, having a little bit of trouble here, makes it to the last part of the Hell Run with 170 energy in the tank. It's going to stop and reuse it. Has 139 energy to start. And is definitely going to end up taking it down again. Gotta tell you, folks, this has been the killer for a couple people so far doing these hell runs. This is not going to be good for him. This is the second down he's taken. Hopefully he can get it through on the third time around, because Thunder is now pulling away rather fast and is headed towards Wave Beam, has the advantage because he has Speed Booster. Shoku is now rethinking his strategy and is leaving Norfair. He could be heading straight to go get up Red Tower, get the power bombs, and head to Fantoon as an alternate strat in order to get Gravity Suit. This could pay off well for him because on the way back, he could hit the statue room on the way up if he wanted to get that out of the way, to get one of his achievements done. Meanwhile, Thunder has just gotten Wave Beam. Now, both have either one of Charge or Wave Beam. Gotta tell you, folks, so far this race is indeed neck and neck. Shoku kind of failing on the first attempt, gets it the second time, is now heading out of Red Tower. Meanwhile, Thunder does have Wave Beam and is now making short work of everything in his path. Shoku is going straight up Red Tower from the looks of it, so he will be going to get early power bombs this direction and possibly head off to fight Fantoon. Meanwhile, Thunder is now coming down from Bubble Mountain and is still shooting at stuff for some reason. Shoku, very safely playing it, has the 4 supers, uses it to blast open all the rippers in the way, will now climb up to the top of Red Tower, struggling a little bit, fails the second attempt. Meanwhile, Thunder is bomb jumping up to the next reserve room over in Norfair. Meanwhile, Shoku gets it on the third attempt and is now up Red Tower. Uh-oh, Shoku just realized he has to go back and find the Cack Attacks because he's down a Super Missile to open the door to Power Bombs. At the moment, Shoku just got Power Bombs. Thunder is now heading down to fight Crocomire. Shoku now just got out of getting power bombs, is now heading back up Red Tower. We'll see what he does with this. Meanwhile, Thunder is now heading in to fight Crocomire. Alright, Shoku makes it through the giant side opera rooms. Had a little bit of difficulty to start, but gets the power bombs. This will add up to his total. Meanwhile, Thunder is having a lot of trouble with Crocomire here. The downside of not taking Charge Beam here really starting to show, having to push him back with all the missiles he's got, trying to make sure he gets a good pattern. Crocomire fighting for dear life, but Thunder pushes him into the lava. Shoku is now, meanwhile, outside of Red Tower, starting to head up, is opening the door to Missile Lake. Looks like he's going to opt to go take a quick save at the ship. Very smart choice. This will get him refilled on everything he's got, plus make sure he has all the armaments he needs. Meanwhile, Thunder is now at his 4th energy tank, and now for killing Crocomire and skipped high jumps gives him another score. Okay, Shoku is saved. Thunder fell in the acid a little bit there, takes a few bits of damage he didn't want to. Is going to cut across if he can get this Shine Spark stored. Gets it stored. Ooh, and denied by a couple pixels. Meanwhile, it looks like Shoku is going to attempt to do a bomb jump up to the Dragon Room at the upper right side of Kateria. On his second attempt, Thunder gets the Shine Spark across the pit to get power bombs. This will help him out in the long run. Tentatively speaking, until he actually touches it, at the moment, Thunder has ignored Ice Beam, so there is a possibility he's doing something with that. So, here's to hoping. Meanwhile, Shoku, having a struggle, manages to finally get up almost. Does he? Almost there, and completely gets up by bomb jumping. Very good job, Shoku. That's a very tight area to keep bomb jumping for a long time. Meanwhile, Thunder is having his difficulties getting back out of the pit he threw himself in because he does not have high jump. Meanwhile, Shoku is going through the Dragon Room, just nuking them left and right, trying to be mindful of the acid. Gets another thing of power bombs. That's going to add to his total. And now he has 15 plus power bombs. Alright, so Shoku is now heading into the gauntlet using some very interesting backdooring. Still had high jumps, so that helps him out. Meanwhile, ThunderMustache is doing something really weird, realizing that he does not have grapple. Gonna bomb jump his way back out of Norfair. Meanwhile, Shoku gonna take it very carefully going through the gauntlet here, using his power bombs to work his way through. Thankfully, there's an energy tank on the other side, so he can take a little damage, just not too much. Meanwhile, Thunder is having difficulty pulling off this bomb jump, taking a big acid bath, or lava bath, rather. Shoku made it through, gets the energy tank. Meanwhile, Thunder having difficulty do this bomb jump. IBJ in this place is a little bit difficult on the timing because you still got all the things to consider, like, graphical lag and being shot at. Shoku, on the other hand, gets his energy tank and is now off and flying with what has left. And it looks like Shoku has made it through the gauntlet, trying to plan this out very carefully. Thunder now reconsidering his options, realizing how weak he really is at the moment. Shoku only able to get one of the missiles. That kind of stinks. Oh, he got Thunder and he got Charge and Wave. I did not realize that. Yay, a few seconds of lag. Shoku, now made it out of Gauntlet, is heading back down through normal Kateria. What his plans are, we don't know. Meanwhile, Thunder, having to replan his way out, going back up and around, having a little bit of difficulty because he does not have high jump, does manage to finally get out of the pit he threw himself in. So far, this is a pretty even match. Thunder, now working his way through everything, has opened the door to Ice Beam, so he may or may not be getting it. And it looks like he's going to be getting Ice Beam, which will invalidate one of the squares I checked. Oh well. Shoku now is really farming up those E-Tanks. Not a bad idea overall. This helps him out in the long run, gives him a little extra energy to work with. And Thunder is indeed going for Ice Beam. Alrighty, Shoku managed to get back in through to Big Pink. His plan's probably to gather more energy. Don't blame him, can really use that. Thunder now is back down in Red Tower, trying to make his way through. Shoku going up to get some more missiles. I do apologize, folks. I am trying to multitask and keep track of everything that's going on. I do apologize in advance. It looks like at the moment, Thunder is trying to bomb jump his way out of Red Tower. Gets it done. That was very, very tough. Shoku, on the other hand, with his 5 energy, is probably now going to head back into lower himself down into Norfair so we can do his Hell Run. Meanwhile, Thunder is now going to damage boost his way across to get X-Ray. Thunder having difficulty here trying to pull off the damage boost across X-Ray's pit here. Tried bomb jumping, couldn't nail it. Shoku just took the save. So now he is definitely going to reattempt his Hell Run with enough energy to go around. Meanwhile, Thunder is now leaving X-Ray's area. What he's thinking, we're not sure. But Shoku has now officially started the Hell Run, has definitely enough energy. So the only thing that could stop him now is RNG just giving him the finger. Thunder, on the other hand, at the moment, is now climbing up Red Tower with Ice Beam. Thunder gets the damage boost going halfway across, throws himself into a Samus Muncher. That's going to add up. Meanwhile, Shoku getting closer to the end, activates his reserve, but still has 64 energy when he gets in finally. Shoku has finally gotten through the Hell Run. Shoku now takes a save. Thunder taking him save himself now that he's on the upside of Red Tower. Shoku got to plan out this next set very carefully because he needs to make it to the refill bugs in order to get some love. He has 2 reachable refill bugs he could go for. It looks like he's going to be going up towards speed boosters instead of going down to the more easily accessible ones he has with power bombs. Thunder, on the other hand, now is heading up. Shoku, in the meanwhile, is still attempting to make this work. What he's doing exactly, I'm not 100% sure. It looks like he's trying to farm energy. Again, the easier access for him to farm energy where he's low on health and still have access to get out in time is the energy refill bugs that are down below where he could just use a power bomb to get to even out his odds. Thunder now taking an emergency save at the ship. Both players now both have 50 plus missiles on hand, confirmed. Shoku attempting to do the jump across Bubble Mountain with high jump. Misses it the first time. Thunder now trying to build some speed up. He could be going for Ocean Fly. Shoku gets up through Bubble Mountain with 144 energy. Thunder is now clearing out the key hunters in the way. And sparks up to shoot across Missile Lake. Grabs the missile. Shoku's got to be careful here. This energy refill point could cost him big if it trolls him. Meanwhile, Thunder is now across Missile Lake. Looks like he's going to attempt to charge up, and yes, he does. He charges up and flies across to the wrecked ship, heading into Fantoon's area. Meanwhile, Shoku getting enough energy, gets all the energy he needs, and he could start running and get out of there in enough time to spare and still have Speed Booster. Thunder attempting the short charge, Shine Ball, misses it completely. Has to opt for bombing his way through. Looks like he's going to be X-Factoring Fantoon. Has some trouble with the Ghidorah. The Ghidorah gives him a bit of the middle finger. Shoku, meanwhile, going in with 397 energy, gets into Speed Booster's room with 379 remaining. Thunder now is going to start Fantoon's fight. Let's see how this goes for him. Hoping for some slow patterns here. Nope, starts off with a fast pattern. Meanwhile, Shoku speed skating out of his way, 257 energy on the way out, stops and hits the refill. Thunder having a very bad start there, had a fast pattern, not yet, got a very slow pattern to start. Only got a double hit on the X Factor. Meanwhile, Fantoon playing some more games with him. This is going to add up against him. Shoku now, maxed on energy, gets out of there, having 533 left, gets Speed Booster, can now start planning his route a lot better and start planning out things to do. Meanwhile, Thunder finally gets the kill on Fantoon after a little bit of struggle. Shoku now goes speeding through the B-Tom room, making his way through. Thunder has just woken up the ship. Everything's rolling. Shoku takes another save. Thunder now heading to the right side to get the super missiles. This is going to add up to his total count, which will help. Shoku is now out of North Fair and he has Speed Booster. This will help him get everything else he needs done. He can now attempt to cross the moat and go over to do Fantoon. Meanwhile, Thunder having some difficulty getting back out of the room he threw himself in to get super missiles. Manages to get back out with a little bit of difficulty. At the moment, it is still very much so neck and bleeping neck. Thunder now at the top of the wrecked ship. Shoku now up the Red Tower on his way over to head up towards Fantoon himself. This will give him a little bit of a help because now he'll get gravity and can start diving down into Meridia and start handling some of the heavier tasks he has on his plate. Meanwhile, Thunder going through, blasting everything in sight as fast as he can. Thunder now making his way into Bowling Alley. Shoku charging up. He is going to shine far across the lake himself. Accidentally hits the ceiling at first. That's going to cost him a couple seconds. And starts sharking into the ceiling again. Meanwhile, Thunder made it across Bowling. And because I'm just going slightly crazy, if anyone else can confirm this in chat, did Shoku get all 25 power bombs? Because I noticed his counter goes up to 25. So I just want to make sure he got all 25 of the power bombs from Brinstar. Now, Thunder just picked up Gravity Suits. Now he has Gravity and Varia. So he has a small speed ahead of himself. Shoku is now headed in to fight Fantoon. This is going to be a good fight, hopefully. He really needs the love. Meanwhile, Thunder is now racing back to the ship, it may look like. Don't know just yet. Indeed heads to the ship and takes a safety save. Meanwhile, Shoku getting some bad luck here. Fantoon giving him one very, very slow pattern. Follows up with a secondary slow pattern. That's not going to help him in the long run. Thunder is now heading back down the shaft in Criteria. Meanwhile, Fantoon continues to troll Shoku, just as bad as he trolled Thunder. So Thunder is now heading in for Criteria Super Missile. Alright, and he manages to get it. Meanwhile, Shoku is running very low on energy. This could be very disastrous for him really fast. He really needs a fast pattern from Fantoon to hit it home. Taps into his reserve, really needs to make this next shot count. He really needs to make this work. And within mere inches of his life, gets it. Very, very nice clutch pull-in by Shoku there, managing to pull off getting down Fantoon. Thunder now is making his way down through, could possibly be heading not to the statue room. Looks like he's going to be heading into Brinstar. Might be doing the Powerbomb collection. Shoku, running very low on health, is taking his time here. Don't blame him. He has to play very, very cautiously. Meanwhile, Thunder is blowing by the Edakuns again for the third time. Might not be his intended path after all. Shoku makes it to the save, gives himself a safety save. This will help him in the long run. Meanwhile, Thunder is in Big Pink. What his plans are, I'm not sure. But it looks like he's heading up and over to fight the giant Sidehoppers for their powerbomb. Shoku, gotta be careful here. Took a big hit from the Key Hunter. May pay off dividends if he can survive just a little bit longer. He needs as much energy as he can going into bowling where he does not have grappling beam. Meanwhile, Thunder does get the power bombs that are below the giant Sidehoppers and is making his way out. Shoku trying to cautiously plan out his trip here. He knows one hit spells disaster and sets him back a little bit. And the disappointment of a silver door still being there, meaning he has to still cut that Key Hunter. Oh, and direct fucking hit. Oh, direct hit from the Key Hunter straight into his face. Oh, that is gonna hurt. Oh, goodness, that is not what he needed. He saved, but it was not good. Thunder, meanwhile, now gets back down into Red Tower. Shoku's probably going to be kicking himself just a little bit from thankfully saving, but being so low. I do apologize for that one. I just, Shoku having some real trouble here right now. He's trying to use his power bombs the best he can to negate damage and does a crystal flash. Had enough for it. So that's going to help him get through the rest of his room. Meanwhile, Thunder just broke open the tube and is now heading into Backdoor Meridia. Shoku taking some revenge on the Key Hunter that sent him down. The only real major advantage right now Shoku really has, besides the fact he's going to get Gravity Suit real soon, he has high jump. Thunder is going to have to do some strategic gravity jumping in order to get through this part of Meridia. Meanwhile, Shoku, looking very determined to get 75 plus missiles, is heading in to do so. And with that, I'm not 100% sure, but I do think Thunder just got his 35 plus super missiles. Won't know for sure until his count actually gets high enough to tell. Thunder, with a very nice Shine Spark, manages to get up into Meridia Main Street. Is now in Main Street. Shoku, on the other hand, now going to head into Bowling. And although he really doesn't need to, Thunder taking a save here. Probably for the better, though, because he does have to fight Batoon next. Meanwhile, Shoku gets one jump, takes one hit, two jumps, another hit, three jumps, another hit, three jumps across Bowling. Thunder right now having some trouble getting this short charge to work, manages to make it work, and hits the ceiling. Meanwhile, Shoku probably enjoying a very nice, well-deserved tea break. Can't blame him. Needs something to drink after all that hard work. Thunder, now in Batoon's room, starts blasting away at him. Thunder, gotta be careful here, even though he does have a reserve tank. Ooh, just activated. Took a hit from Batoon. He only has 100 energy. Needs to get Batoon down within these next few shots. Taking another hit there. That does not help him. That's almost 25 energy a shot. Has to really pick and choose his fights here. Manages to get Batoon down. Meanwhile, Shoku gets the charge set up, starts flying, and goes for the wreck ship reserve. Thunder gets the energy tank outside Batoon and is attempting the full half-E. Nope, just shot straight up the wall. Didn't think nothing about it. Just went flying. Meanwhile, Shoku now has gravity, so this gives him a little bit of love. Shoku is now heading back into the wrecked ship. He could be going for the other half to explore the rest of the wrecked ship. This could give him some help and love. Shoku taking the save, so he is going to attempt to go across the spiky death room. Meanwhile, Thunder having some difficulty in the Meridian Sand Pits, heading over to Dragon. Right now, both racers are definitely still neck and neck. This race has not changed to one side or the other for long. It's been a very, very tough fight for both people. Looks like Thunder is attempting to Shine Spark Dragon. We're not 100% sure at the moment. Shoku now taking his time, trying to plan this carefully. Shoku did indeed save before coming in here. Very smart choice. Right now, Thunder is having difficulty trying to Shine Spark and X Factor Dragon. Having a bit of difficulty with the fight. Alright, Shoku got the energy tank. That puts him up to 6 energy tanks, and he jumped out of the spike pit, gave him a little bit of love. Meanwhile, Dragon is now down for Thunder. He will now also collect Space Jump. Shoku, once again, being determined to get all these missiles, making a bit of an out-of-the-way jot for this, goes for the missiles that he could have gotten when he first came into Wreck Ship. So I'm starting to wonder a little bit about what he is exactly doing. Here comes Shoku. He's probably going for the confirmation. Let's see here. If I'm not mistaken, he indeed has 75 plus missiles, but he also now, if I'm not mistaken, just fully explored Wreck Ship. Well, he's about to fully explore Wreck Ship, excuse me. Looks like he missed one small thing. Thunder now back in Main Street. Now Shoko has fully explored Wreck Ship. Nope, my mistake. Forgot he missed one last thing. Disadvantages of having to fully explore something and not grabbing the map. You can't 100% be sure if you got everything or not sometimes. Thunder now is going for the Meridian Reserve tank. And finally, Thunder gets the reserve tank. Oh, Shoku, don't make this same mistake as someone else did. Looks like he's gonna... Oh, he thought about it. He turned around. Thank goodness. He originally was going to go back through bowling, not realizing that was the wrong way to go. That would have been really bad for him. Thunder now getting out of the sand pit and heading all the way out. Where his next intended path is, not 100% sure just yet. Shoku trying to build up a shine spark to help get suck back some time on the way back through. And there we go. Now he's officially fully explored Rex ship. Good for him. Thankfully, we will not see triple bowling here tonight, folks. Alright, so Thunder is now heading towards Red Tower again. The thoughts behind that, I have no idea. Right now, we are literally just about neck and neck with anything that goes. With Space Jump, now I have an idea. Thanks to Space Jump, Thunder is now going to go and collect X-Ray, so this way he can get his X-Ray skip. Shoku is now heading into Red Tower. Forgot to powerbomb the door. That added a few more seconds than he needed. Thunder is now going to head and get X-Ray because he has Space Jump. He originally tried to do it before, but he did not know how to damage boost correctly through this room. To be quite frank, neither do I know how to damage boost correctly. But he also attempted to bomb jump up here too, so that did add up a little bit. And thus Thunder now has X-Ray. Just gotta remember to use the right marker next time, me. Shoku now is in the noob tube, blowing it open. Shoku started on the same path that Thunder did through Meridia here. Shoku just shy, was trying to use a Shine Spark to get up and get that energy tank, did not work out for him. Meanwhile, it appears Thunder is going to be heading for Norfair. Shoku's second attempt gets a little bit closer and actually grabs the energy tank this time. Thunder now in Norfair takes the save before heading across the quick path. Shoku does the same exact Shine Spark to get up and across. Alright, Shoku is now making his way over to fight Batun. Meanwhile, Thunder is now, after taking the energy refill, heading to Lower Norfair. Shoku so far having a semi-cleaner fight with Batun than Thunder did. Meanwhile, Thunder getting a little bit trolled by the Namihimes there, trying to get out of the lava pit, manages to do so, and is on his way to Ridley. Alright, Shoku now finally getting Batun down. Thunder just lowered the water, so he is going to front door Golden Terizo, not opting to go for the back door. This is a semi-smart, semi-bad choice. This is going to add a little bit of time to him, even though he has pretty much everything except for Plasma. Shoku fell through. What his thought process is, I have no idea. Ends up back at Meridia Main Street. Does not take the energy tank. And I think he just realized this and he's going. Thunder wakes up the giant, puts him in the corner, and is gotten slapped in the face. This is turned to be a little bit of a tough fight so far for Thunder, if he keeps slapping like that. Finally gets a safe spot, so he'll be fine. Meanwhile, Shoku finally realized that he missed what he's doing. Alrighty, and Shoku gets his 8th energy tank. All he has to do now is hasn't defeated Crocomire or Dragon yet, so that will be interesting. Thunder attempting to throw a super missile in there. Gotta throw him back at him almost. More importantly, he did manage to grab both E-Tanks. Thank you very much, folks. And so far, now it looks like I can definitely confirm for the most part that Thunder has indeed collected 35 plus super missiles. Literally, these guys are all over the place with this card. I'm not even sure exactly what they're doing anymore. But Shoku Thunder rather, just got Screw Attack. So he has row 4 completed. The last thing he needs to do now is get to a beam room. Meanwhile, another thing to consider, Shoku can, if he can quickly do this, get Space Jump and get back to the Edakuns, could pull a landside quick sweep. Thunder has to make a decision here right now in order which one to go to in order to secure some victory. This is a very, very tight race now. This is literally going to be coming down to the wire. Legitimately, at this point, if we're either going to have a Christmas tree or a very close cut winner. Right now, Shoku is now going into Dragon's room. Thunder is now heading out. Indeed, he is now heading out and heading up the elevator back into regular Norfair. He could be heading to the beam room. Shoku is now fighting Dragon as we speak. Shoku struggling a little bit with Dragon here. Thunder now is heading back up towards the backside of Bubble Mountain. And with the smart decision being made, Thunder is heading straight for Wave's room. He's almost there. He just has to get over this hurdle. And completely does so. So, coming in at 1 hour, 11 minutes, and 56 seconds, ThunderMustache has completed the double anti-bingo run. I must admit, folks, I had no idea for this entire race where this was going. Had Shoku actually managed to remember to get the Etakun power bombs and defeated Dragon quicker than this, he could have clutched this one from victory out of nowhere. But he's still fighting Dragon as we speak. Dragon is almost down, though. And Dragon has finally gone down. Meanwhile, Shoku just got Space Jump. They nearly filled out this entire card during this run, folks. The sad part about this is, though, again, Shoku would have gotten this victory had he actually remembered to pull into the power bombs by the animals. What a race. This was literally down to the most thinnest of lines possible. So, once again, I'd just like to say congratulations to ThunderMustache for his win there. It is kind of sad because Shoku there thought he really did win because, again, he thought the power bombs he picked up were indeed the 20 part of the 25 for the Brinstar one, not realizing that he missed the animals was basically his biggest mistake. The other big mistake he made was not planning out carefully the fully exploration of the wrecked ship. So that did add up a lot too. All right, so we just got confirmation that starting at 9 p.m., which is literally going to be like 3.5 hours from now, White Mage Becky and Back for Justice will be racing. So come in and join us for that tonight. That's what's going on for now. And for all the other future events, you can always check out Speed Gaming here on Twitch. For this race, I have been Sacred Hooves. Thank you very much, folks, for joining us, and we hope you have been entertained. And we will see you next mission.